But, okay, so something that I'm just actually very interested in, it's not a game, but it's a way to play retro games. It's called Polymega, or a company that they made, Polymega. This thing has been in development for a while now. It's I don't think it's up for pre-order yet, but it's close. So basically what it is the way they I'm just gonna cliff note the version. It's basically taking your old retro games like from the NES all the way to like N64, PlayStation, and you're gonna be able to output it to 1080p HD. And what you do is you buy these hubs. So I think it comes with the base model is the CD version. So with the CD version, according to the site, you can play PS1, TurboGrafx CD, Sega CD, Neo Geo CD, and there's more that they're talking about. They just, I guess, got to get the rights and okay to do this, because it's going to be an official thing. And basically what it's doing is it does what most of like the Retron 5 and stuff like that do. It rips like the ROM off of it, but it's a different technique. So in the theory, you're supposed to get like one of the best pictures you can get out of these games using this system. So that's going to be the base model, and then each one you'll have like something so you can play the NES games, the Super Nintendo, Sega, TurboGrafx 16, PC Engine, stuff like that. For instance, this hub here is just for the NES, but then you have the Super Nintendo, then you have Neo Geo, the Genesis, the 32X, like all that stuff on these different hubs.
Wait a second. Where's the Commodore 64?
It's a good question. There might be.
Can't do this.
Yeah,
can't do it.
I don't know if that's gonna make the cut, my friend.
It's impossible.
I know. But the remote control looks pretty sweet.
The control looks nice. Is there? I can't. It's probably those are probably like the joysticks, but is it like the Steam controllers, like little grooves that you put your fingers in instead? Like
I don't know, man. It looks like a movable control. It depends though, because there's so many hurdles that you have to get around with these sort of things. Yeah. And they actually ended up having to change their name. Now this thing's been in development for a while, like I was saying, and it used to be called something else, and they actually ran into like copyright stuff, so they actually had to change their name. So
but did it like against other guys like Retron?
No, just in general. I don't know. They never went into detail who had the name that they were picking for something, but it ran into an issue, so they couldn't do it. But I've been following this for a while. I got to get into the prices of this, because they have the prices laid out. I think it's gonna be like $2 something for the base model, and then like only like $50, maybe $60 for the hubs, the different ones.
$2.99 maybe. Like, because that's usually what these kind of things like I know the Atari console is like $2.99, which is crazy.
The Atari console?
Yeah.
That I don't know. I'm trying to think of
it'd probably be in either general or engineering, right?
I'm looking for news, I guess. Oh, right here. Yeah, so they actually have
Ooh, Neo Geo CD. Did you announce that already?
Yes. But they also have like specific like a Genesis kind of looking controller, TurboGrafx controller. That looks like I guess an alternate version for the NES controller. SNES controller. Yeah, it's neat. It's interesting.
I like it.
Yeah. I mean, it looks great. They're actually putting their time into this. It's not like they're just trying to make a Retron 5 or something like that. The Neo Geo is very interesting. I mean, to get the games, though, you're still going to be paying a lot of money, but it's the way that they...
Whoa. 3 minutes and 5 seconds?
Yeah, so, okay, here's a cool thing. So basically, the way that they're looking at here is, load time for CD, and that's actually what I remember hearing about the Neo Geo CD, was the load times are pretty terrible. Mm-hmm. But
even 33 seconds doesn't sound great, but like compared to 3 minutes.
Yeah. So the Polymega, if you play it on the Polymega, you're only going to have a 33-second load time for this CD thing versus the actual original 3 minutes and 5 seconds.
Jeez.
So that's pretty crazy. Okay, so we're not currently planning to support a dedicated Neo Geo model, but you'll be able to use the 6-button controllers from other systems to play. Oh, I guess.
So it's not gonna have like a Neo Geo controller, but it's gonna you can
yeah,
use
you'll be able
the
to
controller.
use the other one. So very cool. This is interesting. If you're into retro gaming, if you wanted a new way to like, I was actually recently thinking about getting another PlayStation because the PlayStation 1, I was looking on eBay and stuff like that, but I might just wait out for this because then at least you'll have like a new, like an actual, like 1080p and stuff. It'll look the best is what they're saying, because they have other systems that you can use for NES and Super Nintendo, but they're expensive for what they are, and they only play like the one thing. So if it's only going to cost like $60 to add on to the thing, maybe that's not a bad deal. If you have the games, like I have a whole bunch of NES games, Genesis games, stuff like that. So that'd be neat to do. But anyway, I know I'm kind of humming and hawing over this, but Polymega, look it up. I'm very interested in what it's going to be. As of this recording, there is no pre-order yet, but it's going to come up very soon. And this is like I've been following this for like 3 years now, maybe more. So
It's got to be good.
it's got to be good, or it's not going to be good.